This is a new day.
It's
a new dawn.
It's a new dawn
for
and
me.
day.
A new.
And I'm feeling good. That's right. It's me, your GM, your Muse fan, and you're probably not editing this episode, Isaac Allen Burns, here with a broken jukebox who keeps playing behind me while I'm talking, and with 3 exciting dodos. To my right, I have one Rowan Collins.
That's me, the broken jukebox. I'm sorry.
Playing Pistachio. And sitting directly behind Rowan, we have one Joe Diamity playing Cappy.
Did you know that if Isaac says he did edit the episode, he probably didn't? And if he says he didn't, he probably did.
I did not.
We both stand at the door and one of us tells only truths and the other tells only lies. And you can only ask us one question to see which door it is to go. Any Hawthorne.
Here's my one question. Who edited the episode?
Ooh, a good question.
This is too far ahead for me to
I
know
edited the episode.
Well, I edited the episode.
Which door do you choose, Annie?
One tells lies and one tells truth.
That's
I
right.
don't know. I think Joe is telling me the truth.
Heyo.
You know, GM's at
Thanks,
home.
Annie.
If you want a fun fact, this is a puzzle. This is a riddle I can't really do on the podcast because it won't make a lot of sense. Actually, I could do it on the podcast. So never mind. I'm going to hold it to myself. Cut this, Joe, or me. Hi, Isaac. Hope you're having a good day. Anyways, this is some solid energy stepping into this podcast. So why don't we get right into it? Hit it with the music. Hit it with the short one this time, Joe.
If you're a dodo, maybe you don't know. Maybe you have wings that don't do a thing. Maybe there's something to all that is nothing. No looking back, go the way of the dodo. But if we can't be great, extinction could be safe. Adventure and romance, mystery and nonsense. Some fear and some hope, fooling us all goes. So maybe we all know the way of the dodo.
All right. Thank you, Joe. Thanks for saving us a little bit of time playing the shorter version. That's right. We have a shorter version in case you didn't know. So last we left our dodos and our heroes, they decided to take the young Bone Master back to where his home was, which was apparently in the Manor District. On the way there, they discovered the identity of this young man who was masquerading as the Bone Master. He was, in fact, Anthony Zesthon, the nephew of the late Viscount. This news shook Cappy, but it didn't shake him as much as seeing the Apple People's cart just outside the Zesthon Manor. That's right, they're over for brunch, and it is brunch time. So, gang, you are on the path to the Zesthon Manor. It is a well-manicured estate with perfectly angled bushes, a 2-story, possibly even more, period drama-esque manor that you see just beyond the way. And sure enough, out in front, with a couple of coachmen and horses, are a few carts that are just outside of it, clearly guests of the Zesthons. As you approach, it is clear to the 3 of you that Anthony, who has at this point kind of been a little petulant and a little clingy, riding on the back of a chocododo, seems to almost get fidgety.
Hey guys,
Hey, Cappy.
we should, so you can probably walk from here, right?
What?
Yeah.
Nope. I mean,
Nope.
yeah,
Up and at him, and I lift him up
Huh?
off the.
Hey, don't touch me. Hey,
No, it's fine.
perv.
All right.
What are you doing?
All right, I put
Why
him
you touching
down.
me?
Yeah, no one's touching
Yeah.
you. It's 50 yards. You got this.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I could go myself.
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
But like, if you want to come with me, that would be fine, I guess.
Why would I come with you?
You know, it might not hurt, Cappy, to make some more friends in this city.
Guys, I don't think we're gonna make friends.
Yeah, you should come. Yeah, you should come take me to the door.
So Pistachio has no reason to not do this. So it's like, okay, sure. So yeah, we can take you to the door. what is your father or mother or parents or guardian's name that we should tell? How should we greet them? Because I know this is a fancy hotel
It's
and
not a hotel. It's my house. You probably
Whoa.
won't see my dad. You'll probably see my butler.
your butler.
Yeah.
Is there a way to address the butler?
I always just call him shitbag. That's what I call him.
I don't think that is how I'm going to address anybody. Does he have a name?
You know, my dad always calls him Jennings.
Jennings. Okay.
Yeah. Butler Jennings. And you're really tall. He points at you, Crank. He's like, you're really tall, so you should stand in front of me. I'll stand behind you.
Okay. Is this like a peekaboo kind of thing? Like, do
Like-
I
Yeah,
knock
yeah.
on the door and
Actu-
then you run? Like,
Actually, that's a good idea. Crank, knock on the door. I'm going to stand behind Crank.
Okay.
yeah,
So
I'll,
you,
I'll knock on the door.
I'll walk up next to them just to be the introductory face.
nice. So Pistachio and Crank are standing in front while Anthony and Cappy sort of hunch behind.
We're like
Crank.
fighting to have more space
Get off of
behind.
me. Hey,
Direct-
so I got you
Listen,
first. I got first.
I'm bigger than you.
Yeah, well,
Take
I'm
up less space.
well,
Knock, knock, knock.
Crunch in. Put your shoulders in.
I don't. Well,
It's fine. Shh. Shh.
you hear the door, a loud click, and as the door slowly opens, and before you stands a butler, an aged elf. His ears droop with age, and his nose is up at everything as though in a constant state of disapproval. He is well suited, tailored to the nines, with big white gloves that have never seen a speck of dust in their life. And as he sort of stands there and looks at the two of you, he says, Ahem.
Oh,
To what reason are you knocking on the door right now? Do you have a appointment?
hi, Mr. Jennings, butler guy. We have found something that I believe belongs into this manor. Crank, if you could step aside, please. And-
I just say, hi, I'm Crank. We brought this for you. And I'll just step aside and like Vanna White, the boy.
You see that you see that Anthony and Cappy are like mid
And
scuffle.
we just stop.
You just stop, and you see the butler looks, and his eyes go wide, and he yells, "Young Master Anthony, by the nine, you know how upset we were at your new disappearance? Do you have any idea how concerned we were? Do you even think about how your rebellious actions detract from the family name?"
I stand up straight. Yeah, Anthony, we tried to tell you that this was going to happen.
That's right.
Uh.
Listen to the blue man. What if a Leuvenhurst goon found you? What
Yeah.
if a bear ate you?
He,
What if a Leuvenhurst bear found you and ate you? Don't you know the specter has been rumored to be around, and yet you're still going out and doing ne'er-do-well activities? By the nine.
Pistachio looks back at this kid and like feels slightly bad for him and goes, actually, we are part of the Adventurers Guild, and we did find him originally, but then we offered to let him shadow us, and then we were going to keep him safe and bring him back here as like a junior adventurer. Yeah, right, as like a junior adventurer kind of thing. So he's fine. He wasn't gonna. We were watching him the whole time.
Awesome, yeah. So you're lying to the
Yeah.
butler, so go ahead
Through
and
my
give me...
I think Crank has like an instant of a moment where he's like, oh, I should tell him what really happened. And like he's about to open his mouth to say, oh, he actually stole a magical artifact and raised an army of
Well,
dead.
that's
And then Pistachio is just like,
what happens if we
blabbering
fail
on.
this roll.
Yep.
Yeah, and by the way, Pistachio, this is a disadvantage.
Great.
What'd you roll, Pistachio?
A 12 with fear.
A 12 with fear. A 12 will pass. And with that fear, I know exactly what happens. So you see the butler looks at Anthony and says, "Is this true, young Master Anthony? You are attempting to be a blue-collar worker." And you see Anthony is just kind of like, he's like kicking a rock and his like shoulders are slow. He says, "Yeah, maybe, whatever, what of it, huh? What are you going to do about it, shitbag?" And you see that the butler, who looks very disapprovingly, says, "Well, I would imagine your father would be quite cross to hear of this little display that you've done. Have you even spoken to him or even your brother? And at that, I'm going to use my fear. As you see the doors behind him open, the foyer that is behind the butler. It's quite large, quite ostentatious, one could say. A lot more gold and red than you would expect from someone from an old money name, to the point that you think that this guy is just a real patriot for Voldane. You know what I mean? Voldane colors everywhere.
Mhm.
But the doors open, and you see that walking into the room is a dwarven man. You can see a touch of resemblance between Antony and this man. This dwarven man, he's a young man, and I want you to imagine like Keeley from The Hobbit, who's the hot dwarf that pulled the elf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like he's really tall for a dwarf, and he's just got very fine features. This hot piece of ass walks into the room, well groomed, well coiffed. He's got just the right amount of like hair where it's not long and flowing, but it's also not short. You know what I mean? And he walks in, a look of relief on his face as he says, Antony, dear brother, I'm so glad that you've returned here. And as he strides up, you see that he says, I just had to stand up from brunch because I heard the noise of my brother. Are you three the ones who brought him to us?
Yes, absolutely we are. Hi, I'm Pistachio. And Pistachio like awkwardly puts out their hand as if to be like, is this something that is approved in the higher court for a peer, like a lower person to give a handshake, but is going to do it anyway?
That's so great. As you do that, the butler in a flash takes off one of his gloves and smacks your hand with it and says, This, by the nine, have you no decorum?
I don't
This
know
shall not do it
rules.
all. You must walk in and be introduced properly to the family before you begin speaking to them as if you know who they
Oh.
are.
Okay, well,
It is quite improper for you to even be speaking to young Lord Master Antony. This new dwarf that just entered in just kind of pushes the butler to the side and says, Jennings, we're in the country. I think we can hold off on some of the more stricter customs. You see that he turns to Pistachio and holds out his hand and says, It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Benedict Zesthon.
Benedict. Okay, nice to meet you too. And I'll shake his hand.
He looks over at Crank and holds out his hand as well and introduces himself.
Hello, my name's Crank. Benedict is a food, right?
Well, his eyes turn to you, Cappy, and he gets a look that you've seen from like a couple people before. And you see that his posture kind of changes. And he reaches out a hand and says, Hey there, I'm Benedict Zesthon. Really nice to meet you. What's your name?
Hi, Benedict. And Cappy shakes his hand.
He shakes your hand and he puts another hand like on top of your hand and gives it like a firm shake.
Cappy puts his hand on top of the other hand and does the forehand shake.
Nice. He's making like severe eye contact with you.
Pistachio's
and he's got a
looking
big
back
smile.
and forth like, what is going on here?
Please, you three must come in. You brought my brother to me. And I can't thank you enough. And he looks down and says, Antony, we really need to talk. And before he can finish, you see Antony goes up and kicks him one good time in the shins and says, Shut up, Benedict. I didn't ask you. And then he runs up the stairs. And I'll even say you hear a little arf as a little puppy runs out and follows Antony upstairs.
The dog likes him.
Yeah, the dog likes Antony. I'm gonna say.
The
I'm gonna
dog
say there's a
likes
puppy
him?
that really likes Antony and runs up with him as Antony like runs up the stairs to his room and you hear a slam.
I look at the gang. I am really hungry.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe they have apple fritters. Do you have apple fritters?
I'm sure the
Apple
kitchens could make
fritters?
some apple fritters for you. It is brunch right now, so
Cappy
Oh.
really likes apple fritters.
Cappy
You could say they're the key to
Yes.
his heart.
They are the key to
Yes.
his heart.
of course, I did have to excuse myself from brunch, so I will have to go back, but I will make sure that the kitchen simply follow Butler Jennings into the kitchens. Go
Okay.
past the standing room. There might be some people sitting in the standing room. Don't sit in the standing room.
Okay.
And next to that, you'll find the sitting room.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't stand in the sitting room, but
Do
go
we-
past that.
How do we
Do you
get through the
crawl?
sitting room without standing?
Well, just don't stand still. You can walk.
Oh,
Walking is okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Laying down and lounging is also okay, but
Okay.
just standing in the sitting room would not be okay.
Okay. So we don't have to like RB crawl through it or anything.
No, yeah, don't even get me started on the crawl space.
Oh gosh, there's a crawl space?
That's right.
Oh gosh.
you have everything in this house.
Wow.
Some say we do. Don't go venturing through the house. Simply go to the kitchen, just to be completely transparent, my father does know nothing about Antony's disappearance or anything. I
Oh.
was the one who put in the quest into the Adventuring Guild to find him. So truly fantastic work that you got here so quickly. I mean, we put it in like very early this morning. So
Oh.
Oh.
Well, yeah, that's what we're here for.
Is
We're really good adventurers.
we did it.
Yeah, we did. Isn't
you're
that right?
new adventurers. Okay,
Yeah,
great,
we're-
wonderful. Now, look, go to the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
They'll feed you.
Okay.
I have to go back and make an appearance. We have guests over right now.
Okay.
Some
Okay.
landed gentry that recently came from Brackenroad. I'm sure that you heard of it. It's quite terrible
Oh,
stuff. But
the gentry from Brackenroad.
Okay, to
we
the
get
kitchen.
individual.
We're
Yes.
from Brackenroad.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're from
You're
Brackenroad.
from
Oh.
Brackenroad.
Oh,
Oh,
my
then perhaps you
belly's-
know them.
my
Do you know the
belly's-
apple
oh.
people?
Oh, the apple
the
people
apple
are here.
people
Is
are
Scarlet here?
Scarlet's
We
here.
really like
Scarlet is
Scarlet.
here, yes. Oh, you know Scarlet.
Yeah, she used to tutor me.
Cappy has his hand over his eyes and face.
Oh, well, that's quite wonderful. Scarlet is quite a darling.
She is so cute.
We were going to do a stroll around the fields,
Ooh.
a stroll around the yard if you would all like to join us.
That sounds
that would be
great.
Beautiful.
I don't. Well, I think it's probably just comes down to timing.
I think
do-
Cappy needs an apple fritter, and then he'd definitely be
Of
on
course,
board.
this-
Yeah, Cappy's
I'll-
a little hangry right now.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
He smiles at you, Cappy, and says, I'm sure we can figure out something to do about that. And then he like reaches over and like gives your shoulder a squeeze.
Okay.
And
thanks.
then he
Cappy
gives you
like
a look.
drops his shoulder. Okay.
And then he walks inside and then like kind of does a hand signal to the butler. And as he strides into those doors, you see the butler, who disapproves of you, walks up and says, follow me.
Why thank you.
Okay.
Unbecoming of the lower
Ugh.
ranks to speak to me this way.
I'm a butler and I have to take 3 lowly peasants into the kitchen.
You see, he
Cappy
shuffles.
is saying this out loud because he knows the butler has to listen to Benedict.
The butler, who's incredibly upset, shuffles through a few rooms. You walk through these rooms, the sitting room, the standing room, the smoking room.
Do we smoke in the smoking room?
You do have to smoke in the
Okay.
smoking room. Just put the cigar down and follow me.
Okay.
You see he
Okay.
like shuffles into the kitchens, and inside you see this enormous kitchen. Wow, it's so big. I want you
Whoa.
right now to imagine the kitchen of like that rich friend that you had in elementary school who invited you over one time and
Oh
you
my
swam in his pool for a birthday party. That's what this looks like. As you step in, there are multiple cooks running to and fro, furiously cooking things. You see trays being sent out and in and out and in because, as you know, the nobles eat good. And as you step inside, you see that the butler says, stay here and don't go anywhere. And he shuffles over. You see one of the cooks walks up. She's a young woman of
Katari.
Mhm.
a young Qatari girl walks
Yeah.
up and says, hi, the butler asked me to give you some food. And so here is a plate of apple fritters and some bagels. If there's anything else you want, please ask me.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
thank you. What's your name?
My name is Melly.
Hi, Melly. I'm Crank. It's nice to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you too. I so rarely see anyone
Hi,
different
Melly.
come through here. Hi, what is your name?
I'm Cappy.
And she looks over at Pistachio.
I'm Pistachio. It's nice to meet you.
Hi. Oh, it's so nice to meet all three of you.
Melly, what time do you get off?
I'm sorry.
Like, what time do you get done here?
Oh, well, it's brunch right now. So I have to help cook for the next hour. And then I have to clean all the dishes. And then once the dishes are all clean, then I have to help make supper. And then I have to clean all the supper dishes.
Wow.
And then once the supper dishes are finished, then I have to make dessert.
So, like,
And then I have to-
7?
Oh no, I'll be working until very late. And then I have to go and clean all the rooms. And once I'm done dusting everything,
Okay.
then I can go to sleep for
Okay.
2 hours.
Thank you, Melly.
And then I get to wake up
Yeah.
and start making breakfast.
Okay, Melly, this has been great.
They
Thank
don't
you.
pay me very much either, but it's the only life I've ever known.
Wow, Melly, have you been working here your whole life?
Well, ever since my evil stepmother came in with her 2 mean stepsisters
no.
who also work in the kitchen and hit me all the time.
What,
What?
Melly?
Yeah.
Do you need help?
Well, no.
Are you being trafficked?
Are you
I
being
don't-
trafficked? Blink 3
I don't know what
times if you're
traffic
trafficked.
means. Oh, like when it's a really busy street? Well, you
No.
know, the cooks around here move really fast. So sometimes the traffic gets real bad, especially when people are carrying sharp things.
Oh,
They're
God.
supposed to say sharp, but sometimes they don't. Can I get you some fruit?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
She like skips away.
So, what do we think about Benedict?
Benedict seemed very nice to me.
I mean, he seems nice, but I don't know. I trust the dog.
He
The
was
butler's-
really nice to Cappy.
He was really nice to Cappy.
Suspiciously nice.
Suspiciously nice.
What? People can be nice to me. I'm a nice furball.
Yeah.
People should be nice to me.
But-
I get along with almost everybody.
Well, you didn't get along with Nathaniel.
Fuck Nathaniel.
No, and you didn't get along with. Was there anyone else he didn't get along with?
Really get along with Sebastian.
Yeah, he didn't get along with Sebastian.
Sebastian tried to murder us.
I mean, that's true. And then who else did he not get along with? He was very suspicious of your mom.
He was very suspicious of my mom for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, but she
Yeah.
was in love with me.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah,
She-
see, suspicious. Suspicious behavior, just like Benedict.
just like Benedict.
Did someone say Benedict?
Yeah.
Melly says as she comes back with another plate of fruit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
is he as nice as he seems?
Isn't he dreamy?
he is.
Well, I've only ever had
conventionally-
one dream,
Yeah.
and it was not that.
Oh no. Dreams are so important because this is a world of magic,
He is conventionally attractive, I think.
isn't he?
He is.
One time I dropped something and before it could shatter on the ground, he leapt for it. He went fully
Oh.
horizontal and was able to catch it before it shattered. Because if it had broken, my evil stepmother would have thrown me into the ashes and
Oh
made
my
me pick up all the rice that was in all the ashes.
Nelly, everything you say makes me sad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I won't say anything else then because I don't want to make you sad.
No, it's okay. It's not you. It's just I want you to be treated better. How does Anthony treat you?
Oh, Anthony's so quiet. He never comes out of his room. Well, ever since his mom died,
Oh,
which has been
no.
his whole life.
His whole
Yeah,
life?
because his mom, this is a secret. I'm not supposed to say it, but we people who do serving stuff in
Uh-huh.
period dramas love gossip. So I'll tell you everything about it. I'll tell you literally everything.
Okay.
You see, because when he was born, his mom died in childbirth. And so ever since, his father, I think, has resented him for it and treated him
Oh.
really bad. But Benedict has always been kind of nice to him. And that's really
Aw.
nice. I don't know what it's like to have good sibling relationships. After all, I have no siblings of my own other than my two mean stepsisters.
Oh, wow.
They spill hot coffee on me. And then I have to go change because I have stains on it.
Mally, I would like you to not work here anymore.
Can I take a big swing?
Yeah.
This is all happening, and at some point, you turn around, and I'm just not there anymore.
Oh.
where- Crap.
Do you think he went to find Scarlet?
We cut away to Cabby. Cabby, what are you doing right now? I'm going to say real at the start, though. The kitchens are crazy, and the butler simply hates looking at all of you.
Mhm.
And so you can easily sneak away during
Okay.
this conversation.
I want to find something to steal.
Oh, gosh.
So here's
A chest, something locked, a door.
Yeah, so this is a mansion.
It
You're sort
is.
of casing the joint. What role do you think this would be for trying to figure out what to do? Would this sort of be agility sneaking around? Would it be knowledge or instinct, knowing where to look? What would you think?
I think, given Cappy's formative years, it would be knowledge.
Do it up.
12 with hope.
12 with hope. Okay. You saw the ground floor as you were coming in. Nothing too interesting going on there. Everything on the ground floor is mostly for show and for hosting. The upstairs, though, is where you can find the goods in many of the different rooms, offices or bedrooms or such. So here's a question. As you get to the top floor, Cappy,
Mhm.
you look to the left, you see the double doors that suggests an office. As you look down the hall, you see a single door that suggests the master bedroom. You have a feeling that you'll only be able to get to one of those
Mhm.
before people notice that you're missing.
What's behind door number 3? I'm just kidding. I'm going to go for the single door.
You go up to the master bedroom. It is locked. As you try it, what happened? What do? Do you try to get through it?
Well, I have a domain card, pick and pull.
Ooh.
So I have advantage on action rolls to pick non-magical locks, disarm non-magical traps, or steal items from a target either through stealth or by force.
I would definitely say this applies. This is not a magic lock.
All right.
Do it up. Here we go.
Crit.
Yeah, let's go.
Crit on 5s, and then I had a 3 for my advantage dice.
Awesome. Those numbers matter not. However, what does matter is how easily and willingly this lock falls to your touch as you step into the master bedroom, locking it behind you as though nothing ever happened.
It's like riding a bike.
Just like riding a bike. And as you step inside, you see a very well adorned room. The things that stick out to you is, for starters, there's a desk on the side. This isn't an office desk, so this would not be any kind of business, but you do see some papers on top of it. So there is some kind of perhaps correspondence there. You see that there is a chest at the foot of the bed. You see that the bed itself is one of those big, like, curtain-y beds along the sides, only one pillow. Additionally, you see that there is a balcony that you can get to at the end. There's like a way to get outside that has these small wooden doors that swing open very easily. What do you do? What do you approach?
I think he looks at the desk with the papers, and he's like, boring.
Because homie doesn't read.
And then he sees the chest, and he's
Mhm.
like, there it is.
Nice. You go up to the chest, and sure enough, this thing is definitely locked, as you can tell.
I'm using my pick and
Go
pull.
ahead, use the pick and pull, man.
Let's go.
This is one you don't want to fail.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, that's
I
not-
didn't. I did. Well, wait. No, I'm good. 22 with hope.
Dang.
Nice. Get that hope.
All right, here's what I'm going to do.
Good reminder. Thank you.
Here's what I'm going to do. You open the chest and you see that it was trapped. There's a small little mechanism just inside, a small string that would have simply sent out a poisonous gas into the room that you feel like would have incapacitated you,
Oh, hello.
but you're able to kind of disarm it and make it so it doesn't go off. And as you look inside, let's talk about loot. Hello, it's me, your GM, Isaac Allen Burns. Nice to meet you. This is crazy, isn't it, gang? Have you ever seen this before? So for loot, something that you can do is you can refer to a rolling guide, a table in here, if it were, to see what kind of loot someone would get in different circumstances if you haven't prepared ahead of time some kind of loot for them. Or if you just want to fill a kind of chest full of something else important with other stuff to make them feel good. In this case, because we are once again in tier 2 Daggerheart, I'm going to say that use is going to be uncommon items. So if you could go ahead and first roll 2d12 for me, and then roll 3d12 and tell me what those numbers are.
Okay. The first one is 21 with hope, if it matters.
Okay. Won't matter this time.
All right. And then for the 3, 19.
So as you open up this chest, it becomes clear to you that this thing holds like personal effects of war, right? You see inside is a Voldane army uniform, an old one from before the Civil War that occurred 10 years ago. Sort of an older, something that you might see sort of put up and hung somewhere to be seen. This one seems more personal. It has been marred. It's been damaged. Clearly, he's holding on to this as more of a memento.
Hmm.
Inside, you find a minor health potion recipe, little notes written down for him to remember how to craft them, which means as a downtime move, you can use a vial of blood to craft a minor health potion. So just get yourself a little bit of your own blood. You can make a health potion from that. Additionally, you see a little bottle in there, and inside the bottle is a little guy, a little sprite.
Oh.
He's blue. He's got big eyes. He's kind of knocking on the glass. Knock, 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 knock. Additionally, inside, you find what looks like a nice golden dagger encrusted with jewels and rubies. It is nice. It is ceremonial. It is not sharp at all whatsoever. But boy, oh boy, if you foisted this on some kind of black market, you could get hella money for it. And someone roll a d10.
Someone.
Yeah, someone else. You know what? Yeah, not you. You've rolled a lot. Someone else now.
Me. 6.
You find 6 handfuls of gold in there.
Hey-yo.
The equivalent of 6 handfuls of gold.
Yep. I start stuffing my jacket. I take the
Hey,
dagger. I'm like,
let me out of here.
yeah, 1 second, man.
Hey,
I'm doing something here.
Knock, knock, knock.
And I,
Ding,
so
ding,
I
ding,
pat
ding.
it. I take the dagger and I put it on the inside pocket of my jacket.
Mhm.
I feel in, I find that envelope again and I shove it back in.
Ting, ting, ting.
Okay. And then I pick up the
Hey.
little vial.
Hey, don't shake me around so much.
What are you doing in there?
I'm a little spray. I'm
What?
a corrector spray.
You're a what?
I'm a corrector spray.
Can you spell that?
Yeah. No, I can't spell. I can't read.
Okay. Why are you in this?
Well, you see, what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to be in your ear canal and whisper helpful advice to you during combat. Because once per short rest, you can gain advantage on an attack roll if I'm in your ear.
Oh.
Just speaking sweet nothings to it. Don't worry, I'm mostly quiet.
So,
I have-
Cappy, what's your name?
Oh, yeah. Well, normally the person who ear I sit in gives me a name.
Okay.
I forget my name once I go into not an ear. I'm a brand new person each time. The only existence I've known is in this bottle. I'd really like to get out. Please let me out. Put me in your ear, sir.
So you can help me fight.
Yeah.
And Cappy thinks about the battle with Ash and thinks about how he reacted in the battle at the cemetery. And he's like, bet. And just opens it
You
up.
uncork it, and like Tinkerbell in Peter Pan, this little sprite shoots all around the room and then shunts into your ear.
Ah,
You hear kind of echo. You hear,
Oh, hey, it's nice in here. Wow. You keep yours nice and clean.
yeah, I'm
That's
not,
good.
I'm not savage.
Yeah. Well, don't clean it up so I can use some of this wax to make some furniture in here.
Okay.
That way I can be chill.
So-
I can help you out. Don't worry. I'm not going to talk to you very much because that'd be really annoying if I just kept talking to you.
hmm
Maybe I'll just pop in every so often with a funny joke.
Okay. And I get to name you?
Yeah. You can give your name.
What do I name him?
That's on you, man.
That's a question for only the gods to answer.
I have a name, but it's so stupid.
That's so great.
well, now you have to.
It's Blarmy.
That's fantastic.
That's what
Deep.
popped into my head when
Deep, deep magic courses into the threads of the universe, and this thing's name is now Blarmy.
all right, Blarmy,
All right, boss.
you're
That's
going to
me.
help me out.
I sure am. Once per short rest. I get real tired after I help you.
Okay.
I use a lot of I use a lot of magical energy to be able to make you better at fighting one time every few hours or so.
Okay. I can work with this.
Yeah, you can. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna be here now. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Cut to.
Also, the whole time I was holding the duck. The whole time I was holding Quackers.
Yes.
Quackers and I look at each other and we both like nod, like we just pulled this off. And then, yeah, we cut away.
Quack.
Oh, so
Back to the kitchens.
so he probably went to go see Scarlet. So we gotta go interrupt, I think, because
I'm sorry. You're going to go interrupt the brunch happening right now?
well, Kelly
That's
probably
crazy.
wanted to see Scarlet because him and Scarlet, you like gossip, right?
Of course I do.
So-
Yes. Tell me everything.
So him and Scarlet were like a thing, and he like loves her, but they are like on a will they,
What?
won't they
Really?
thing.
But she's
Yeah.
so pretty.
What?
She is so pretty. Yes, she is very attractive. She
Wow.
is. Yes.
Is this true? She looks at you, Craig. Is this a true thing?
Her face is
Wow.
very symmetrical. Yes. Do you have any idea where Scarlet might be?
We won't go
Well-
in or interrupt, but we figure that he's probably going to go after her, probably. So we're going to catch him and make sure he doesn't interrupt anything.
Well, Scarlett is currently in the dining room,
Okay.
dining.
Okay.
Because that's what you do in the dining room.
Okay.
We're in the kitchens where food is made. We
Is the
kitch
kitchen-
food.
Okay.
Does the
okay.
kitchen connect to the dining room?
Yeah, it is. And she looks
Is
back.
there like a little window?
Yeah, to see if he's in there.
Is there a little window?
There is a little window that you can look through if you would like, but I will warn you, some of the cooks are going in and out of the door, and they might run into you. So just be very careful.
Oh.
Well, if they run into me, they'll hurt themselves. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
go
And
stand
that
by
would
the
be
window.
So sad.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna like look through the window
yeah, we're both
and
peeping out the window.
see if I can see either Cappy or Scarlet.
You look in through the window, and you see a long dining table with only 4 people seated at it. You see Benedict sitting. You see rich apple people at one side. You know him. You love him. You've seen him before.
We know him.
You see Zesthon at the other end of the table. He's an older looking dwarf, very finely manicured beard and nails, looks every bit the pompous ass that you would expect the brother of the late Viscount to be. Seated next to Benedict, however, is Scarlet. And Annie, can you describe Scarlet right now? The only word that I'll give you to start with is gorgeous.
I think her father probably made her dress up for this.
Most definitely.
And like, just like looks like she's going to a ball, but like it's brunch.
Yes.
And like, I just want to try to catch her eye and like wave at her through the window
Nice. Yeah, you see that she's
without
there.
anyone else knowing.
She is in full, like, period times regalia, like a long kind of hoopy dress. The goods pushed up, but not pushed out. You know what I mean? Her hair is done like you have never seen her hair like this before. Most of the time, it's pulled back into a very practical look, but now her hair is down and she rocks it. And she's sitting there having polite conversation. You see that a laugh that comes out of her is one that you've seen before when people try and crack jokes at the bakery that aren't funny.
Ooh.
But she sits there and you're trying to get her attention. Let's say, here's what I'm going to have you do. Let's have an agility roll here for a very specific reason. If you succeed or fail, something different will happen that involves agility.
Okay.
You didn't crit. No.
Oh my God. Again?
2 4s.
Ayo.
Ayo. Isaac is Isaac's
You know, 8.3% is supposed to be a very small number. And yet here I sit once again. So many crits. What is to be done? My world. Anyways, so Crank, you definitely step out of the way of a cook that pushes the door open. And as it's pushed open, you are sort of held in full profile in the open doorway. Kind of like, you know, those doors in the kitchen that go either way and swing back and forth. It's one of those things where as it swings open, you can just see everything in there. And the only thing anyone looking at the kitchen would see is you. On that success, you did not get run into. So there is no big kerfuffle that happens, which is why I was hoping for a fear. And you do get her attention because you succeed. And because you succeeded so well, no one else has your attention. Scarlet sees you. Her eyes go wide and then narrow.
I'm just waving. Hi, Scarlet. Hi.
As you're looking in, you see that she kind of dabs at her lips with a napkin. And, you know, see some kind of conversation occurs. And you see the 4 of them stand up. And you see that Benedict kind of goes over, offers his arm to Scarlet, and she takes it. They head out towards the foyer while you see the 2 patriarchs of the family head over to the standing room. You see that happen, and Scarlet does not look back at you as she leaves to the foyer. But eventually, as the kitchen staff brushes by you in a flurry of cleaning as the dishes are taken away as though they were never there, the 2 of you are in the kitchen.
Oh, maybe.
I think Scarlet saw me waving to her, but I don't.
Oh,
I think I don't know. I feel like she might be mad at me or something.
mad at you? Why
Yeah,
would she
I
be
was like,
mad at
"Hey,
you?
Scarlet," and she just kind of like looked at me and then like looked away and then left with Benedict.
Oh, I feel like maybe she doesn't want her dad to see us or something, but they went that way.
Well, yeah, they went that way, and they went. Should we go try to
Yeah,
talk to Scarlet?
I guess. Yeah. Let's go after them and see if that's good. And maybe Cappy's in the foyer, and we'll meet up with him.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's it. She's probably just like she got something in her eye or something. She doesn't dislike us at all. It's just a misunderstanding. It's
Yeah,
totally fine.
Okay. All right. You're probably right.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
You should. Let's
Like,
go.
Who could hate us?
Right. I mean, I bring people food. you
Right?
know?
Right?
Like, well, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go say hi.
Let's go say hi.
More
Yeah.
directly.
So you go out to the foyer.
Yeah.
Very good. You head out to the foyer where you see Scarlet and Benedict are walking in. And as the 2 of you come in, you see that Benedict smiles and says, "Oh, hello. Yes, Scarlet.
These are the people that I was just about to tell you about. They brought my brother back to me unharmed.
Hi, Benedict. Hi, Scarlet.
Hi, Scarlet.
Hey.
You see that Benedict looks over at Scarlet and says, they said that they knew who you were, that they had met you. Isn't that interesting? You were both from Brackenroad, right? And Scarlet looks at the two of you and looks at Benedict and says, my memory is so foggy, though. I meet so many people. I'm so sorry. I don't recognize you, though. What are your names?
Whoa.
Scarlet, it's me, Crink. We like met at the bakery every morning for the past like month.
Yeah.
Yes, I met a lot of people at the bakery. Of course, that's how I know you.
Well, I mean, like, you literally cried on our shoulders about the fact that you were being arranged to be married. And, like, that's how we know you, Scarlet. I don't understand, like, what are you talking about?
Isaac put his
Okay,
hand
can we ask a question? Can Joe?
Okay, I'm gonna need like 5 minutes to think about what happens here.
Okay, thank God. I have to pee so bad.
Okay, that's it for this episode of DodoBorne. I'm gonna go take a walk and do a think real fast of what kind of Jane Austen consequences that's gonna have. Okay, everybody. Well, if you liked this episode, hey, everybody, it's me, your GM. Don't forget, you as a GM, you can take 5 minutes and think about what's going to happen next, because sometimes you'll get a curveball.
Or in this case, 2 weeks.
Maybe 2 weeks. Go sit in your car and think about it. Anyways, hey, if you love this episode, we really appreciate everybody, all the love we're getting on socials. If you like this episode, if you like our show, please go and give us 5 stars on your podcast rating system of choice. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all the other ones that are used by people. 5 stars, please. We love it. We read every single one. They fill our hearts with joy. And thank you so much to everybody. Thank you so much, Demiplane, for being so cool with all the stuff.
Yeah.
And thank you, Darrington Press, for making a game. And Squawk on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, it's a podcast.